Hi everybody, Frank DeMichael, thepitchingpro.com. Today I'm showing you the Velcon throwing trainer and the first drill that you have to master. I don't care if you're a little leaguer, high school, college, professional. You have to be able to utilize your legs to initiate the transfer of linear momentum into rotational force. Okay, I just want to use my legs and hips. I don't want to use my pelvis and trunk. Pelvis is connected to the trunk. Hips are the sockets, the ball bearings on the top of your legs. All right. So this drill, we're going to hold the ProMotion arm saver in our glove hand. We're going to put it under our arm. Make sure this is all the way up into your armpit, and the ball is going to be rested behind me. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotationally transfer my weight to my front leg. All right. So what you could do right off the bat is just have your pitcher be like this and say, how would you turn your body onto your front leg using this leg, your back leg? They're going to go drive rotationally to get to that leg. What you might see is him go like this and then fall off because he doesn't know how to, he knows how to relay it, but he doesn't know how to transfer and grab it like the baton, like a relay race. So when I'm using this leg externally to turn it internally, I'm just using my hip socket to socket. And then this leg is like a pole vault. Here it's stuck in the ground and it helps pull me up through my hamstrings and glute, all right? So then the drill is basically lift, go, and turn. Notice how the cord is not moving from my body, all right? Because I'm using my hip to this hip and leg. If I was using my pelvis to turn or transfer, the ball is going to move because it's connected to my trunk, so it's going to start to whip my trunk. So if I went like this and turned my pelvis, see how the ball is going to start moving? You'll get a kid that goes like this, and the ball is going to start doing that. I want him to learn how to keep it quiet until he makes contact to the ground to launch his shoulder line. All right, so I want to open up vertebrae by vertebrae to get to that trunk, in essence. All right? The guys who can do that throw better than the guy that may connect 4 vertebrae and then 4 vertebrae, whatever. I'm getting really technical now. But I want you to unwind or unravel, all right? But you have to learn how to use your hips versus your pelvis, and you have to learn how to rotate using your legs, not your trunk, okay? So then it would be rock and roll rotation. So this is rock and roll, all right? And then you're going to roll back. Rock, roll, rock, roll. Now I'm going to push back with this foot, catch it with this foot. I'm learning how to transfer my weight, and I'm rotating back with just my legs. And then after I do 1, rock and roll, 1, 2, I go 1, 2, and then now you throw it. 3. Because what I'm trying to do is keep his upper body on a slight delay so the hip hooks up to the pelvis. And what I like to say is there's like a hook in your pelvis that the more you try to drive this back leg and hip, right there, it's going to hook on to my pelvis so I can get leverage and force to grab and whip my upper body along with me jumping into it. If I start to turn my upper body too early, my hip never hooked on. I use different words like that, but it's almost like it hooks on the chain. Like when you turn one link of a chain, it hooks onto the next one to turn it and turn it and turn it. All right? So this rock and roll to rotation is huge. All right? Rock, roll. Now I have to be totally square when I turn. Boom. Here. You're going to have a lot of kids at the beginning, they're going to go like this and go wide and fall because they don't know how to grab the transfer that they're relaying onto this front leg. So they have to be able to stand on this. Because when you come down and think about it, you're really throwing on one leg, and it's your front leg. All right, so that's the rock and roll drill. You have to go from the back leg, turn it in, to transfer it onto this leg. Back leg, turn it in, to transfer it that way. You're not here extended. You have no way of transferring with your lower body. You're going to use your upper body. So if you did do that, you would throw the ball across to your upper arm. All right, so rock and roll, then rock and roll in the rotation.